Hey everybody, it's me, Doug. I see we got a few people in the chat this morning. We got Ash and Jackal, Skinny, and Sam. Hey! Sam said, been a while since the last time. Yeah, I don't get to stream much anymore. I am on a more consistent schedule, so maybe I'll get back to doing it more often. It's just hard to do things and stuff. And once again, this lighting here is one out, so you guys just have to deal with bad. I don't even care though. Just been chilling, trying to get some books ready to go to launch. I've been putting lots of music on the line, as they say. I just had, if you like the Dougcast music, which we got Eric Hawkins in here. Speaking of Dougcast music, you can listen to it on your favorite streaming service, which Spotify, Amazon, you know, whatever. You can listen to it on YouTube Music too. Let me open it up here. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. I'll show it to you guys. There we go. Apparently I got this thing set up backwards. It's supposed to show what's up there, not show what's down here. That's weird. That's weird. Now I'm confused. I mean, let me move this stuff around, see what happens. We'll move this down here and move this up here. Oh yeah, for some reason I've got them backwards today. It happens sometimes. Anyways, like on YouTube, here's Doug Garrett. I got 2 subscribers to this little channel here. I think we're about to 8 monthly listeners on my Spotify. We got Dave in here now, and Eric Kent's here. Got 2 awesome Erics in here. But anyways, like the songs, I got No Poop songs from the Dougcast. It finally just put this one up. So you can hear, you know, all the songs that I've got on here. Like there's the opening song. There's this opening song. Let me do this. That doesn't do anything. And some random ones I've used once or twice. And Zippy the Unicorn. But yeah, if you guys go check out my music, that would be awesome. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just something. I've got a ton of random stuff on there. Let me go back to this. Wrong button, sorry. Anyways, I got a couple packages in the mail. That's why we're all here. But before we open these packages, we're going to talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is me! I just wanted to show that video again. We're getting really close on that. Just waiting to later the book. Lone Wolf issue 2 is really close to getting launched. So hopefully we'll have those launched soon. But I got 2 packages here. And I'll open these as they came, which means we'll open Larry's first. And if you don't know, Larry launched his book, and Preston did the campaign, handled the campaign for him, and this book got shipped out quick. I even messed around and forgot to fill out my stupid survey because I'm terrible at that on Kickstarter. But I got the book really fast. I even secured it inside here with tape. There's no match though for my knife. I say that and then cut my hand off. Dick, this is probably the most secure book I've ever got. Usually I don't tape them down once they go in here. I just try to get the cardboard as tight as I can, and that seems to work for me. But you know, to each his own. If this is what he feels comfortable doing, then more power to him. Dude shipped a ton of books, and I've heard nothing but good things. So you can't really say anything bad about that. Ashton Jackal says, "Man, I hate Kickstarter. I hate them both, actually. I honestly don't want to even crowdfund any of my books anymore, but that's just the way it is." So, I missed out on Of Time and Space when Larry ran it on Indiegogo. But luckily, during Primal Chaos, he had a thing where I could get both books. And no, Dave, Larry didn't do the colors on that. That was actually the artist of that story. He did those colors. But Larry did do these watercolors on this cover. And I think he did the whole book, but that's one reason I wanted Larry's cover that he did the colors on. It turned out awesome. And I've heard lots of good stuff about this, and really sad that I missed it. But I've got both these, and they came perfect. They came fast. I can't wait to read these. I actually haven't read anything that I bought in a while. I've still got the Welcome to Nero'sville books and a couple other things I haven't. I don't even think I've read. I can't remember if I read the last Saving the World book I got or not. Oh Lord, let's open this one now. And Tonic's another dude who does a really good job on his shipping. Stuff's always packaged really great. Put my knife away before I cut myself. Let's see, I can't even remember what I got. I always get Tonic's covers because his covers are my favorite. I like the covers to match the art in the book. I mean, I like to get, if I'm gonna get multiples, I got some posters or something in here too. All kind of stuff. We'll open this up and see what it is. Yeah, I agree there. I hate the inconvenience as well. I never remember to fill out my stupid stuff, and I got these little stickers, which is cool. I'm gonna put them back in the packaging. Got this Tonic Comics little poster thing, which is really cool. It's got all the different artists who've done Kira there, which that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's really neat. We got a poster. There we go. Illustrator Monk, I bet. Yep. You can always tell his art. And then I got Tonic's cover for this. I'd kind of like to do like Cassidy Blonde does and just do a print on demand. Which Skinny's got the same thing set up on Amazon. People are obsessed with giving Indiegogo a cut of their money and Kickstarter a cut of their money. You can go through Amazon, and I know you're not going to make as much money, but you don't have to handle anything. Oh, apparently I got something else too here. Oh, no, that was that. Sorry. Put everything back in this. One reason I'm doing crowdfunding is because I'm going to try to raise extra money so that Eric gets paid. As far as just like printing and shipping, I'd rather just print a bunch of books myself, and I actually don't even want to deal with the shipping, to be honest. I'd almost print the books and then pay somebody else to ship them. We got Mr. Matthew Reese popping in. I just opened my stuff. Matthew. Mr. Matt. I got Larry Holder's books. They look really nice. They come well packaged. Then I got Tonic Mole's latest Saving the World with a bunch of extras. Very nicely packaged. Really awesome stuff. Got Tony Sizzle in the chat. What's up, Tony Sizzle? What's neat is all the really cool creative people that come hang out in here. Yeah, dude, I was thinking the same thing. I would like to sell direct to avoid giving other people a cut of the money. Like, and that's another thing too. I don't want to. If you go through PayPal, PayPal's getting a cut of the money. If you sell it through Indiegogo or Kickstarter, they're getting a cut of the money. If you sell it through Indie Planet, they're getting a cut of the money. And I really want to. I would love to be able to sell the book direct to where, like, nobody. Like, if I have to pay them for mail on it, whatever, that's fine. But I don't want somebody else getting a cut of the money just because. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get why everybody keeps using Kickstarter and Indiegogo. To me, what absolutely makes no sense to me and what blows my mind, and they've got their reasons for doing it, but Iconic Comics, I do not understand why they still use Kickstarter or Indiegogo. I know Doug Ernst on his book just sold it direct. If everybody would just go direct on those guys and didn't have to use Kickstarter and stuff, they'd make a lot more money, and you would probably get a lot more value. Because the more books that somebody can sell, the more they can offer. Like the amount of books that probably gonna sell on Psychotron, we're not gonna be able to offer it like, I'd like to get down to where I can sell books for $1 or $2 a book, but it's just not plausible because they cost more than that to print. If I buy 1,000 books and have them shipped, which I did 3 years ago, so I guarantee you prices are a lot higher. But 3 years ago, I paid $1,400 for 1,000 copies of Lone Wolf #1. I still have 2 boxes full. They haven't even been touched, sitting right here. And another box is open somewhere, and a stack of books somewhere. But that was like $1.40 a piece, and the shipping on that was a lot of money, because those boxes were really stinking heavy. I think it ended up being like $200 shipping, and I got a whole bunch of boxes. I actually probably still have more boxes than just these 2. I don't know. I've sold a lot and I've gave a lot away. Action Jackal says there's always a cut, but you want to get the smallest. That's right. I want to give away the smallest amount of money I can. So, dude, I'm all in on it. If you got any ideas, I'd really, really like to. Maybe that's something a couple of us could brainstorm about. I really, really, really don't want to have to go through some place like Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I would love to sell direct. And I actually ran a poll, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I'd buy Comics Direct." And then you see other people trying to sell Comics Direct, and it's like, I don't know. Tony Sizzle says Psychotron has a crazy wild look. How did y'all settle on it? Well, I had a couple ideas of what I wanted. Uh, you know, it changed some, but I always wanted a RoboCop type character. I love RoboCop, and so he had to be a cyborg. And I was like, man, it'd be cool if he was kind of like, maybe like Cable or something. And I had a couple different people do art and come up with some designs, and it looked pretty cool. But then Eric just was like, he took the few things I gave him, and he's like, check out this redheaded dude with this huge mustache. And I was like, okay. We actually tried a couple different hair colors too. Because at first I was like, I don't know about the red hair, but after when he changed the hair color, I was like, no man, that you nailed it. You nailed it. Yeah, like Eric said, direct sales would be great if enough numbers were there. I agree. It's really hard. It's really hard. Skinny, I don't understand Patreon. I've tried to set up a Patreon before. Do you just buy set it up as a one-time order thing? And what's the difference in that than using Tony Sizzles as that codpiece? Eric, man, he's added in there. See, there's actually he's supposed to be. If there's a page of art where he's got a different arm and this big shoulder pad, where he's a soldier. His body, the military here in the last few years has got real into modular weapons. They like weapons that you can change things on and do things. So that's kind of one of the ideas, was that his body is modular. So as it goes on, he might have a different arm or a different hand, or he'll have military equipment that he can actually like bolt on to like say like you see him and he's got two different arms, but he might put on like these shoulder pads and a jetpack, or like some big like knee guards, or just anything, just machine guns mounted on him, big giant hands. Uh, he's supposed to, always wanted to be modular, but the coolest stuff about him is pretty much Eric just kind of, like I said, I had a few ideas. I'm like, here's my ideas, and Eric just kind of went for it. He actually killed it. I don't know who that random account is popping in here. Yeah, Reese says you got to run Soul Finder numbers to make direct sales work. Yeah, but you know what? You could still do direct sales and still give Indiegogo and stuff less of a cut. Some of these guys aren't doing much promotion at all. I'm not going to mention any names, but I see a lot of people sharing other crowdfunders when they've got one going on. I don't know if it's like they think if they share this guy's that they'll share theirs, and that's cool. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but you need to share your product all day long. If you're posting on Twitter, you need to be sharing it. And if somebody's going to be like, I don't care nothing about that, they'll either scroll past it and I'll look at it, or they'll mute you. And if they do either one of those, they're not going to buy your stuff anyways. So what does it matter? Like the first Lone Wolf book, man. I had a ton of sales on that just because I promoted it every day. I made videos about it, shared posts about it all the time, and most of my sales came from random Twitter posts. They didn't come from YouTube channels. Like I got on Doug TenNaples' channel. I think that I sold like 3 or 4 books. Um, some people probably directed it here and there, but most of my sales came from Twitter and people sharing my posts. And you can make little promos and post the links or the videos on Twitter, and people will see that, and that'll help. But I just don't understand people. They've got a thing that's like, well, it's on Indiegogo. I'll share about it 3 times this week, and next week I might share it twice. It's like, dude, you're not going to sell very many books if you do that. I think you could sell 50 books and do better than you'd be doing on Indiegogo, in all honesty. I'm just trying to figure it out. One thing is if I had all the books in hand, or a big number of them in hand. Because really, if I can get the small book, the regular edition book, I'm going to try to print the most cheap. I don't mean cheap like crappy, but the most old school type comic I can for the least amount of money for just a regular book. And then the deluxe book, which is going to have a wraparound cover, and it's going to be like hollow foil, and it's going to have some extra, like an extra backup story in it, and some extra art and crap. That one's probably going, I kind of lost my train of thought there, because we got Larry in here. Good Larry, everybody. There's only 2 Larrys in Canada, and only one of them's worth of crap, and he's in the chat. Larry, I thought the book looked awesome, man. And also, I missed your Indiegogo for A Time and Space, and I got to pick it up, and it looks really good. And then, dude, I think Primal Chaos looks awesome. And I wanted your cover, Larry, because I really like the colors on it. And we really need to work on something sometime, because I want to do something, and I want to have you do some of those colors on it, those watercolors. But yeah, I can't wait to read it. It's going to be awesome. Dave says, hey, you got mailing addresses from previous campaigns, mail out postcards at our order forms. That's true, and I've also got all those email addresses. I could send out a thing and say, hey, we're selling direct. If you want to buy issue 2, try it here. Go buy this, and maybe that'll work. Tony Sizzle says, advertisement idea, shoot comics with big guns in the backyard. Oh wait, already done. That's true. Ashton Jackal says, my book's going to be manga sized and in black and white to help save money and get the book out. I've thought about doing a black and white book. The whole thing is we didn't format the black and white pages. I just formatted the color. But I don't know. I'm gonna try. I am going to try to do one of the cheapest books I can. Then the other book will be a lot nicer, and it'll probably cost more. I don't know how much it'll cost, but if we do hollow foil and all that crap, it's going to cost more money. Actually, so far there's 10 pages of backup story, so that makes 32 pages. There's supposed to be another, let's see, another 10. It's supposed to be another 20 pages of stories, but I don't know. Tonic Mole's working on one. I don't know if he's got the time to do it or not. And then Fly Fox Pro's got one of them done, but he's kind of doing a real life thing right now, so he's really busy. But his stuff is done, I'm pretty sure. I just need to get a hold of him, because I really want, the 55-page book with the hollow foil wraparound. But it'll probably cost $10 or more, and I'm sorry, but I know it's not a 100-page book or anything like that. The low amount of numbers that we're going to print, that's just how it is. And who knows, maybe we'll only sell 10 copies, and then we'll also have to print 10 copies. It'll probably cost more to print 10 copies than it would cost to print 50. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Eric Kent says, I could easily make a digital postcard type thing you could mail out. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should test the waters. Because I've got the Gravestone Press website. Let's pull it up. Display. Oops.com. And I put it says music on here too, because I'm going to I've been listing my music online under Gravestone Press. Oh, see, look here on the website. I have not been promoting the website like I need to. You can read issue 1 for free. The black and white one, which you can't even get now. And here's Psychotron. You click this, goes to the sign up, which I could send a message to everybody that signed up, being like, hey, and we're going to sell direct. And you can go to different stuff here, blah blah blah. Let's see what we got up here. Contact us. You send me an email about us. It says, I'm just a dude. Call me Doug. See, got a picture of me. That's an old picture. My hair's long enough now, I could put it in a ponytail. A really short one, but it's back to almost, it was a little bit longer than this when I first made the first Lone Wolf. But yeah, I could totally put a sign up thing on here. We could do we could add a page and sell them straight from here. Dave likes the mail-in thing. I don't know if I ought to show you guys this or not. Let me see how offensive it looks. I don't know if it's still even up. Oh yeah, it's still up. Yes. Okay, this may be offensive to you guys. I probably would get in trouble if somebody's seen it now. It was a joke. It was kind of a play on words. It wasn't really. We wasn't making fun of any person. It was just kind of this thing. So let's see what's going on here in the chat. Skinny says, shot myself in the foot by adding a bit of color. Color is twice as much. True story. Reese says, I miss seeing Fly Fox around. I do too, man. Skinny needs to learn gun safety when adding color. Skinny says, people pay hundreds to happily not receive a product. Make profit on your books. There you go. Tony Sizzle says, Samurai Talk. I could do that. I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. You know, Dave, maybe you should. Firefox is just doing real life stuff. He's got you know, different things going on. It's nothing really secret or anything, but I I feel like it's not my place to talk about it. But he's still around. He's just doing stuff. But anyways, okay, back. Let's see. I'm surprised the website is still up because I made this website back in like 2000. I was still in high school. We had our own little. I had my own record label where we made CDRs. I helped a couple of little bands, and I was like in 50 million bands. We made our own stuff. Well, we made a website, and it was. We had a record label, and it was Special Ed Records, and I don't know. It wasn't supposed to be like special education or anything like that. It was kind of a joke about like special edition. We all made fun of stuff that said special edition on it. We shortened it to Ed and had the skull and crossbones. And I was told later, you know, like the next couple of years, though, you shouldn't do that. It's offensive. So I just kind of stopped and never messed with it. This website has been up. Like I said, that's been 20 years ago. This website has been around for 20 years. See, news. See, look, here's the Jamestown scene, 99 to 2003. So, bands, the Sense, let's see. I don't think the Sense website still exists. No. Disoriented Superheroes? No. See, I was in Disoriented Superheroes. Then I was in Standard American. Oh, the Standard American website's still up. Look, there's me. This is the same era, like 20 something years ago. So here's the Sense. This is 03 when we posted that we had a new band, the Sense. See, new song. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I remember that song. We almost broke up over that song because we both play guitar solos on it. Yeah, I can't believe that still exists. And this was a band I tried to help do stuff, and they ended up being huge jerks. Green Star was another. Oh man, I was in this band. Oh, it lifted it back around. I was in this band too. It's one of my friends' band. I wasn't originally in this band, but I joined it later on. I can't believe this stuff is still up. This is me doing like death metal vocals on this. Let's see. Yeah, that's terrible. I can't believe that's still around. Let's see. Shows. About Us. Old releases. Let's see. These are all the CDs I actually made. We would print them black and white. I actually printed them at high school, and I think I printed some at the vocational school I took classes at. And I had a CD label maker. I'd put the paper in there and it'd print the CD labels. And I had a round thing. It's CD shaped, and you'd push the CD on it and put the label on top. And so, see, these are all CDs I made. I had the This one was the compilation. It said warning, flammable, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Bryn Star, How It Kills, Standard American, Raised by the TV. Then this was our demo, Standard American, a long way back. Then this Orange Superheroes, Going Nowhere. Then this demo thing here. But like this will remind me of it. Dave talking about having an order form. We had this order form, and I had people. It's actually got my address on here. Actually, it's my parents' address, so don't look at that. Um, oh, we used to. I used to have stuff listed on Interpunk too, way long time ago. I haven't been on Interpunk in 1,000 years. Oh, broke it. Kneel back. I see, but the order form. That's what totally made me think of this. Was Dave was talking about it, and I had the thing, had the item numbers, and I actually had people send me a check one time. And the other dude that was helping me do this and was in the band, like a couple of the bands, Steve Delk. I remember the one time they sent us checks and they put it in his name, and I had to go find him and get him to get the checks cashed. And he didn't have a bank account, so we lost money on it because he had to go to a check cashing place and get them cashed. That's insane. So crazy. So I used to be really DIY and do all this stuff. And let's look here. Does this still exist? No. Does this still exist? No. Does this still exist? No. Does this still exist? Yes. I don't know whose page this is. This was so cool, man. We used to do this stuff back in the day. Tony says that's that's underground. Yeah, dude. I took the same approach when I started this comic book stuff, man. Just to do it yourself, punk rock attitude, the kind of thing we did here. I really would like to do more of this. There's my address again. Don't look at it. I actually had people send me demos and stuff because I put on there, that we were doing CDRs, and I actually wanted to do cassettes back then. That was before cassettes was cool again. I actually had people send me their stuff, and a lot of the guys sending me their stuff was made better than what we were making. I was like, you see what we're doing here? We're making like really lo-fi garage band merch. It's not like I had people send me stuff like, that was made as well as this Common America CD. It's like, oh, it's wrapped and it's got all this stuff. I'm like, why are you sending this to me? I don't even know how they found my web page. It mostly was just for all the random punk rock bands around the area, but here, between here and like 2 hours away, there was punk rock bands, ska bands, and most of them were decent, and most of them were making demos and stuff, but that's all it was a demo. And I was like, hey, we can make compilation CDs and do this stuff. And the original plan with the compilation CD was I would just make a bunch of them, and then if your band was on it, you could pay like $1 or whatever for it, and then you sell it for whatever your band wants to sell for, $2, $3, $4. Um, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, but it was real do-it-yourself kind of thing. I really would like to get back to having the comics more like that, just real do-it-yourself. Maybe I need to find someplace who can do really cheap books and just do real lo-fi comics, COMIX. Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. I'd be totally cool with it. One thing is they'd have to mail the order form. Do you think if I did, you know, and this is another thing, Dave. I'm thinking about doing some instead of cassettes and CDs. I want to do vinyl, but vinyl costs way too much for the the 10, 15 people I could convince to buy vinyl. I have to buy a minimum of like 100 records, and that's like $1,500. I can't pull that out of my butt. I can't make that happen. But I was thinking, do you think people would still buy cassettes? I seen like a lot of indie bands are still selling cassettes and stuff. Yeah, Eric, that would be cool. Both Erics. Eric said, I just redid your logo with Dave's suggestion and sent it to you. Let me, yeah, I got my Twitter open. Yeah, it's here. Go to this. Look at that, guys. GreystonePress.com, comics to die for. I like that. Tony Sizzle says, son, I've got an 8-track player. Oh, man. We need to find a couple of, there's got to be cons somewhere between us, Eric, that we can get to. And other Eric Hawkins, I like that a lot, and I'm actually going to use it. Let's see. Let me see where I can save it to. Got a folder that says Greystone Press. I want to rename the file, you turd. When you download something off Twitter, it automatically makes it like JPG large or some crap, so it won't work on your computer. Bunch of garbage. Eric Kent says my oldest listens to cassettes. Well, that might be something that I seen that where you move that tombstone. The thing is, like, I don't want it. I need kind of both logos because I'm using Gravestone Press for my music as well. So I can't use just the comics to die for one on both. But I can do one or the other on whatever. So, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up, though. Yeah, Eric, send me that link. I'm going to rethink this whole indie comics thing and see if I can come up with some ideas. I do like Dave's mail order, but I just don't know if people will do the mail order. People are crazy. They don't even want to use Etsy, though. They prefer to use a stinking crowdfunder site. The thing about Etsy is Etsy figures you can figure up actual shipping. And so you buy the item and you pay actual shipping for it, and they don't even want to do that. They'd rather pay $15 to for something that costs $5 to ship, and $25 for a 48-page comic book, and then wait 3 years for it. It just don't make no sense to me. But anyways, thanks for everybody hanging out, and thanks to the guys who sent me their awesome comics. I mean, I know I paid for them and stuff, but yeah, like Eric said, maybe what we'll do is we'll run the campaign and get the book going, and then open a direct store off the website, because I still got tons of copies of issue 1. So then if we have copies of issue 1 of Psychotron, we can try a direct sales that way, and do some direct sales with my music or something, and see how it. Anyways, like I said, I'll brainstorm on it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I got stuff to do, so I'll see you later.